Hey, thanks for tuning back in. I'm Mike, the political science guy, with 5 minutes on any particular political subject so that you don't have to go to college and get a degree in a social science that won't get you a income. So, any case, today I want to talk about the political teeter-totter that is action and reaction in politics. What does it really mean? Well, politics, again, is the struggle for power, and science is the scientific observation and study of that. So what is a teeter-totter? Well, when we were little kids, you get on one of those things. One kid goes that way, the other kid goes that way, springs back and forth. It's a fantastic system when there's springs in it, because when there's springs in it, when one side slams down on the other and there's a spring, it keeps equilibrium, which matters in terms of the body politic having equilibrium, so that when a winner wins, he doesn't take everything and doesn't devastate the loser. That's how you keep a society stable. That's how you keep the succession of power stable. These are the things that really matter. And so, for what it's worth, I want to look back a little bit at what the United States has been through. When you have winner take all stuff happen, like in the 1850s in the United States, you end up with dark clouds on the horizon. In the 1820s, it's the fireball at night over slavery. In the 1850s, it's the Dred Scott decision over slavery. And now we're having a very polarized country that also has a lot of that. And so one side is fearful that the springs have been taken out of the teeter-totter, and that if they lose, that they lose everything. We never want it to be that way in the American system, but unfortunately, because things have become so polarized in the media, and so polarized, therefore, in the way that we vote and the way that we align ourselves and who we associate with, and we go to our cul-de-sac of echoes, it becomes something where we fear a zero-sum game. We fear a winner-take-all. And so people fight more fiercely, and we want to get away from that. How do we do it is a great challenge. It took many decades to get into this spot, and it's going to take a long time to get out of it, because generations learn how to think about issues in a way that becomes, shall we say, entrenched. And it's very hard for somebody that's had their formative years for 2 or 3 decades developed to change their opinions, because so much of themselves is tied into the opinions that they have. So that means that we all have to listen to what the other side has to say. We all have to remember not to demonize the other side when we disagree with them. That's a big one. Understand that the motivations that they have are oftentimes noble, even if the way that they want to do something is different than the way we want to do something. To that end, it makes the most sense, if you've got the mental discipline, to occasionally listen to a media feed from somebody other than who you like to listen to. Have an open mind when you're talking to somebody that's not in your cul-de-sac of echoes. I think it was the great Governor Gray Davis who said, "Beware of the cul-de-sac of echoes" here in California when he was recalled after he went too far to one side. The same thing applies in your social networks and your family gatherings and everything else. Have an open mind, smile, listen, and give the other person the points that are legitimate to their argument, even at the expense of your argument, when you know that they're right on that particular item. They might be wrong on the entire issue in your opinion, and that matters. You hold your guns there. But when it comes to specific points, if you acknowledge those points, you're building bridges, and that matters tremendously with regards to the civic not breaking down, which, we've been 3 generations away from teaching civics in school. So there's lots of folks that don't understand it anymore. They don't understand the value of it. And, each generation has to learn its lesson. So bear in mind that as we stand right now, we are so far away from it, we don't understand that that's coming. So thanks so much for your time. Thanks so much for listening on this one. This one might be a little bit of a shorter one. Please do like this and subscribe and share it with your friends. Look forward to the next one. Thanks so much.